Sakamoto Ryoma. Sakamoto Ryoma was a prominent figure and activist from the Tosa domain who played a crucial role during the tumultuous Bakumatsu period, contributing significantly to Japan's modernization. Although his life was tragically cut short at the age of 33, his exceptional drive, foresight, and remarkable ability to build connections reshaped the course of Japanese history. Life and historical context. Early life to secession. Born in 1835 in what is now Kochi Prefecture, Ryoma was the second son of a low-ranking samurai. Initially known as a crybaby, he dedicated himself to swordsmanship and eventually honed his skills. In 1853, while in Edo for training, he witnessed Commodore Perry's black ships arrive and forced Japan to open its ports. He realized that traditional swordsmanship was futile against foreign powers and became convinced of the need for coastal defense. He later left the Tosa domain and became a disciple of Katsu Kaishu, learning the importance of a modern navy. Activism. Ryoma operated outside the confines of the shogunate's class system, dedicating himself to the future of Japan. One of his greatest achievements was brokering the Satsuma-Choshu alliance in 1866, uniting two long-standing rival clans. This alliance was a pivotal force that significantly accelerated the movement to overthrow the shogunate. Assassination. On November 15, 1867, shortly after the restoration of imperial rule Taisei Hokan, Ryoma was assassinated along with his ally Nakaoka Shintaro at a Kyoto inn, the Omiya. He was just 33 years old. Major accomplishments: brokering the Satsuma-Choshu alliance. Ryoma acted as a mediator, bringing together the Satsuma and Choshu clans. This alliance created a powerful force that led to the downfall of the shogunate, proposing the 8-point program. He proposed a groundbreaking national vision, known as the 8-point program, which outlined a new political system to replace the shogunate. The program's principles significantly influenced the Meiji government's charter oath of 1868, founding the Kameyama Company Kaientai. Considered Japan's first modern company, this organization engaged in trade and maritime transport, building an economic foundation necessary for Japan's modernization. It also had a political aspect, supplying weapons to anti-shogunate forces. About the Satsuma-Choshu alliance. Sachang Tongmeng, Sacho Dome, the Satsuma-Choshu alliance, was a military alliance formed in 1866 between the two most powerful domains of the late Edo period, Satsuma and Choshu. The alliance, brokered by Sakamoto Ryoma and Nakaoka Shintaro, was a pivotal step toward the overthrow of the Tokugawa shogunate. Originally, the two domains were bitter rivals, with their animosity reaching a peak during the Kinmen incident, Imonohen Kimonoken. However, both faced pressing political and military challenges, leading them to recognize the strategic necessity of cooperation. This shared need eventually led to the signing of the alliance. The background and purpose of the alliance. Choshu's predicament. Choshu was labeled an enemy of the imperial court by the shogunate and was in a dire situation after the first Choshu expedition. Furthermore, they were forbidden from purchasing weapons, making it critically important to rebuild their military. Satsuma's rationale. Satsuma sought to refuse the shogunate's request to send troops for the upcoming second Choshu expedition. Additionally, they understood that allying with Choshu, which was a formidable military power, was essential for their own anti-shogunate objectives. Sakamoto Ryoma's mediation. Sakamoto Ryoma, who had connections in both domains, saw that their interests aligned. He acted as the key mediator, orchestrating a negotiation where Choshu, in desperate need of weapons, would be secretly supplied by Satsuma. This was, in essence, a covert weapons supply agreement. The Alliance Agreement. The alliance was solidified when Saigo Takamori and Komatsu Tadawaki of Satsuma agreed to the 6 conditions set by Kido Takayoshi Kogoro Katsura of Choshu. If the shogunate launches a new expedition against Choshu, Satsuma will provide military support. Even if the war turns unfavorable, Satsuma will do its utmost to assist Choshu. Once the shogunate's forces retreat, Satsuma will lobby the imperial court to have Choshu's status as enemies rescinded. This agreement was formally endorsed by Sakamoto Ryoma, confirming the firm commitment of both domains. The impact of the alliance. The formation of this alliance united the anti-shogunate forces and provided them with a powerful military coalition. This was particularly evident during the second Choshu expedition, which began shortly after the alliance was formed. With Satsuma's support for Choshu, the shogunate's army was defeated, and its authority was irreversibly undermined. The Satsuma-Choshu alliance is considered a pivotal event that determined the course of history and paved the way for the Meiji Restoration. About Kaientai. The Kaientai was a trading and political organization founded primarily by Sakamoto Ryoma during the late Edo period. It is often regarded as Japan's first joint stock company. Establishment and purpose. The Kaientai evolved from its predecessor, the Kameyama Company Guishan Shochong, Kameyama Shachu, which Ryoma had established in Nagasaki in 1865. The Kameyama Company secretly engaged in trade, using the name of the Satsuma domain, purchasing warships and firearms to supply the anti-shogunate forces. In 1867, the organization was formally recognized by the Tosa domain and renamed the Kaientai. This official backing expanded its operations, which were driven by the following goals: trade and maritime transport. To profit by importing goods, including foreign weapons, and selling them to various domains and anti-shogunate forces. The organization also aimed to contribute to Japan's economic development through modern shipping, navigational training, to learn Western navigation techniques and knowledge, to strengthen Japan's naval capabilities, political activities. The Kaientai served as a political force, playing a key role in supporting the anti-shogunate movement, such as mediating the Satsuma-Choshu alliance. Key features and achievements. The Kaientai was a highly progressive organization that operated outside the traditional feudal and class-based systems. Talent acquisition. The group attracted like-minded individuals, including Nagaoka Kenkichi and Mutsu Munemitsu, regardless of their social status or background. Many of these members later became influential figures in the Meiji government. Information gathering. Through its trading activities, the Kaientai gathered vital intelligence on foreign affairs and technology, which it shared with anti-shogunate forces, thereby promoting Japan's modernization. The Iroha Maru incident. In 1867, the steamship Iroha Maru, operated by the Kaientai, collided with a ship from the Kishu domain and sank. This incident posed a significant threat to the organization's survival, but Ryoma's masterful negotiation skills successfully secured a large indemnity payment from the Kishu domain. The Kaientai was disbanded after Sakamoto Ryoma's assassination, but its activities had a profound impact on the development of Japan's navy and modern trade. Following the Meiji Restoration, the organization's members were pioneers who recognized the crucial importance of the sea for Japan's modernization. Ryoma's character and appeal. Flexible thinking and broad vision. He was not bound by the traditions of his domain and always maintained a broad perspective focused on Japan's future. Exceptional drive and negotiation skills. His extraordinary drive and ability to build trust with rivals were crucial to his success. In brokering the Satsuma-Choshu alliance and establishing the Kaientai extensive network, he cultivated a vast network of connections, including influential figures like Saigo Takamori of the Satsuma clan, Kido Takayoshi Katsura Kogoro of the Choshu clan, and his mentor Kato Kaishu. He leveraged these relationships to advance his goals. Sakamoto Ryoma, often called the dynamo of the Bakumatsu period, was a true visionary who, in his short life, broke from existing norms to forge a new era for Japan. His legacy continues to inspire many to this day.